Hey guys, how's it going? So City here, up in this bitch like a roller coaster in an amusement park. Mind you, that's going to be a reference I'm only going to use once. Anyway, I have a special kind of battle here. I'm going to give you two global battle union battles. And the first one's going to be a 3-on-3 level 50, that's how the rules are in random battles. And yeah, we're going to get to this battle right about now, so after this save. Okay, so the first match is against a Japanese opponent, and he's going to lead off with a... damn it. Okay, he's going to lead with a shiny Politoed, and I'm going to lead off with my Latios, I think. Yep. So, seeing as Latios obviously is faster than Drizzle, obviously faster than Politoed, I'm going to go first, so... Alright, let's get this about on the road. So, I'm going to go with my Thunderbolts, and that's going to do, you know, a pretty good amount, considering how Politoed is weak to electricity. And he's going to fire off an Ice Beam, so we're both trading off super effective hits. That is the case for this turn. So hopefully he doesn't get a freeze, and luckily he doesn't, which means I'm able to 2-hit KO him with the Thunderbolt, and that's going to do enough to take him out in 2 shots. So already I have the lead in this match, and yeah. So the next Pokemon he's going to send out is going to be a Ferrothorn, which is a Pokemon that I usually see quite a lot in any aspect of battle, whether it's OU or random battle in any case. So I don't want to take a Gyro Ball to the face or any other strong move he might try and use. It could be Thunder Wave. So I go into my Reuniclus, and I take this opportunity to go for some Calm Minds, because Ferrothorn is just basically set up for the in this case. So I'm going to proceed to go for some Calm Minds just so that I can stat raise boost my defenses and special defenses and special attacks, so that I can hit him hard. He goes for Elite Seed. Now in these cases, most random matches aren't exactly as great as OU matches, the level of skill. So people tend to go for Elite Seed thinking that you might be, say, an Overcoat Reuniclus, which is not the case for me, because I know my stuff. Well, it makes no sense to go for an Overcoat Reuniclus, doesn't it? So he realizes this, and he's going to switch out into his Electros. I freaking missed the Focus Blast. I mean, if it hit there, that would have been an epic hit, and that would have been pretty much the game for him. But anyway, he's going to go for a Thunder. People in Global Brand Union tend to go for moves such as Blizzard and Thunder. They don't tend to go for the accuracy moves. Japanese people love to go for power moves, so if it has a higher base power despite the accuracy, then they're going to use it. So, I think I get paralyzed here. I'm not really sure. I was looking away from the screen there. So he goes to Thunders. I'm gonna go for a Recover. I'm thinking I can go for I can keep on setting up Calm Mind in him. I think I did go for a Psychic, then hit him there. I'm not sure. Anyway, I recover. I'm back at full health, and now he's gonna keep going for Thunders. And I'm wondering why the hell it does not miss. I mean, I missed my Focus Blast first turn, and he's hit about 3 Thunders, and he hits. And on top of that, he gets a freaking critical. So I use my Reuniclus just like that, and I'm like, what the f... Okay. So, it's cool. I go into my Sizzle, I go for the U-turn, and it's gonna do a good amount. It's gonna take him out, and yeah, that's doing quick work. So, gonna go back into Terrakion, I think I used in this match. No, Latios, sorry. Did I even look at the team preview? Jeez. Anyway, he's gonna go into his Ferrothorn, and you know, I don't want to switch into my Sizzle directly, so I'm just gonna go for the Surf. I decided to go for the Surf over a Dracometer just because, you know, if I Dracometer him twice, it's gonna get weaker eventually from then Surf in the long run. And I figured, you know, it's raining. I think I may as well just keep going for Surf until I die, because I don't think this Ferrothorn's gonna try and take me out straight off the bat. So I'm gonna keep going for Surfs, as that is the intended plan. As he's gonna go for a Power Up. Now he's gonna try and take me out, and although it's not very effective, it is gonna not be able to take me out, but due to the fact that he has Elite Seed on me, he's gonna be able to finish me off from there and take about 2 HP. So down goes my Latios, and I still have my last Pokemon, which is my Sizzle. I am gonna go for a Source Dance, I believe, on this turn. Yep, go for that big +2. Again, not using any more references. So, yeah, gonna get my stat up, and he's gonna go for Elite Seed. Thankfully, he doesn't go for the Thunder Wave, because that would probably cripple me. And if knowing me having bad luck, I would get paralyzed in like 5 turns, paralyzed every turn. So gonna go for the acrobatics. You may realize now this is actually my random scissor, the one with the flying jewel acrobat, and this thing hits like a freaking truck because that is a 1-hit KO shot, and I'm like, damn, that thing is good. So I see he has a rocket helmet, which is kind of funny, but anyway, it doesn't matter because I win the match, and that's going to be a 1-0. So that's the first Global Battle Union match, and we're going to go straight on to the second match. And yeah, this one's got a lot more in-depth detail, like there's a lot more played. I mean, this person is better than the last one, I would say, but he does make a a good few switches, a bit too much in my opinion. You'll see later on. So I'm gonna lead off with my scissor, which is not actually my scissor. You may have noticed that scissor has a slightly lower HP than the standard scissor because this is actually my Zero Arc, as you'll see right here. So I catch him on the off guard night days, he goes into his Jellicent, and that's going to be a super effective hit because Jellicent is part ghost. So he now realizes that this is a Zero Arc because of my obvious signature move. I do get the accuracy drop, which is going to play a lot in this game. He does pack the Citrus Berry, which is pretty good for short run turns because leftovers isn't exactly the kind of item you'd run in level 50s, but it can work if you can stall out your opponent quite for a good amount of turns. So gonna go for a secondary night days because I figured he might have left it in for Death Order because Jellicent would have been 2-hit KO'd then. He goes into his Heatran. The reason why I say Heatran is because he has on a balloon. Metagross, there you go. So he goes back into his Latios, possibly scouting if I have the flamethrower. I mean, risk play, I could have gone for a night days twice, but figures. So he's gonna go for a surf. Hopefully he's going to think he might try and take me out, but I am not going to be taken out, and even if he does, I pack the focus sachet because it's my lead spot. So gonna go for that night days. It's gonna do a considerable amount of damage, but it will not take it out because Latios has a good special defense stat. So I figured let's go for the priority, and luckily I do. Now Zero Arc with Sucker Punch is very, very useful. I tell you this now, you don't know how many times I have needed Sucker Punch in certain situations, and when I do it, it's just lovely. It just rolls. So I'm gonna switch out because I'm fearing that he might have the Bullet Punch. Gonna go into Sizzle just to predict that, and yep, he does go through it, which means I'm able to save my Zero Arc just for Death Order, or maybe I can get in another hit from that guy. So he's gonna go back into his Jellicent because he knows that Metagross can't really take on this Sizzle that well, unless he has Earthquake, but then again I can just go for a Sword Stance and then probably U-turn afterwards or such. But anyway, gonna go for a U-turn just because it's stab and all, and if he does switch, I can get switch initiative and then go back into, say, Zero Arc. So that's a good reason, that's a good thing why I saved this Zero Arc, because now I can get off another hit regardless and try and take out this Jellicent, but no, I freaking miss! I mean, 85% accuracy, it's more accurate than Focus Blast, and yet I still miss. What the hell is going on? So, you're letting me down here. You're breaking my balls, man. You're breaking my balls. So, gonna have to go to Sizzle to do the work for me, and this is my random Sizzle, the same Sizzle as you've seen from the last match. Gonna go for the Acrobatics, and that is gonna one-shot that Jellicent. So, his last Pokemon is gonna be the Metagross. Now, here, I could go for a U-turn just to go for a stab damage and such. Now my last Pokemon, I wish I hadn't picked it in this match because when you go into Global Battle Union, you have a choice of your party, which is 6 Pokemon, and you can only choose 3 from it. And I decided to pick out Terrakion out of all people, and Terrakion is just really there just for fodder really, because he can't do anything because he may live this hammer on, but he's got Bullet Punch, he's got priority, so he's going to be taken out regardless. So Terrakion just basically an extra buff on this one. If he had Life Orb, then he would have been much more useful, but Metagross hasn't got Life Orb, so that's just dandy. So gonna go into Sizzle. I am gonna go for that U-turn, and that is going to take out the Metagross. So yeah, that is good games, and hope you liked the match. If you liked it, rate it, give it a like, give it a thumbs up, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace.